Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Licker Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So today, I'm not going to be doing that much videos. It's going to be one stream for today. I got to get ready. This is my first week of coming back to work. So I have to work these 5 days. Especially, I am doing the Walktober. As you can see right now, this is my watch that I'm using for to getting my steps going and everything. So I had to get it yesterday. So I had a lot of work in the weekends to do, man, to getting my steps going and doing my videos, you know, especially try to do a stream and everything. So like I said, it's going to be a rough month. It's going to be a rough month, but after that, it'll be back to normal. By November, it'll be back to normal. But anyways, thank you all for watching. So if you're not going to be able to watch it, it's okay. Hopefully you guys watch it later and just hit that like and subscribe. But if you are online right now watching, I appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So let me just check out the chat pages before we get started. All right. Okay, and then right now I got another one that's trying to promote me to go to this webpage. Sorry about that, buddy. But I got to decline. So let's get into this video right here. All right. So our first topic of the day is this. Riververse and Zachary Levi announced Rippazine Collection Volume 1 with an exclusive story. So first off, I want to congratulate again Eric July and his wife that they are going to have their first child on the way. And shout out to you, Eric. Congratulations on your business. Congratulations on your YouTube success. And also congratulations on having your first child, man. Welcome to fatherhood, man. Now, I'm not a father myself. I am just an uncle. But an uncle is close enough to being a father. So shout out to you, man. Congratulations. All right. So let's get on with this article right here. So Riververse Publishing, the independent comic book powerhouse founded by Eric July, is teaming up with Hollywood actor Zachary Levi for a unique collaboration, Rippazine Collection Volume 1. This anthology gathers the first 5 issues of Rippazine into a single volume and adds a major surprise for fans with the debut of Tobias Thorne in a new story, Unpack That, created by Levi himself. Available exclusively through Rippaverse.com. This direct-to-consumer campaign runs through November 21st, 2025 at 11 p.m. Fulfillment is scheduled for early 2026. A new entry point into the Rippaverse. The collection spans 88 pages and is being offered in both softcover and hardcover editions. For those who've missed earlier installments, this volume functions as a definitive entry point into the growing Rippaverse universe. Blending noir, sci-fi, thrillers, and action, it aims to showcase the range of talent and storytelling the brand has been building since its inception. Now, I have collected some of these issues. I have collected Isums 1 and 2, and I think I have Part 3. I have Soka Sisters Volumes 1 and Volume number 1 and number 2. And I have The Horseman, Welcome to Forest Spark, I think it is, and then Horseman number 1 itself. And I've collected other issues and other volumes and everything, so they've been good issues. But I'm trying to collect certain ones that I like. And so far, I do like the Horseman. The Horseman is a very good trait. And I also have Bloodruth. I don't want to forget that. So let's continue on. Contributors to the anthology could include Eric July, Zachary Levi, Kara Brown, the Soka Sisters, and Andrew Rodriguez, with art by Bart Sears, Kaden White, Yvonne Scale, Sebastian Garcia, and Edul Souza. Exclusive perks and collectibles. Beyond the book itself, Rippaverse is offering fans extras to sweeten the campaign. Limited edition merchandise includes a t-shirt designed by Kaden White, as well as posters and collectibles from prior releases. As with previous Rippaverse campaigns, these are designed to be exclusive and highly sought after by collectors. Hollywood star joins the fight. Levi, best known for Chuck, Disney's Tangled, and DC's Shazam, It's not only an accomplished actor, but also one of the few openly conservative voices in Hollywood. Over the last several years, he has spoken candidly about his political views and his faith. In recent interviews, Levi has admitted that these positions have come with consequences in the entertainment industry. He has claimed that some insiders that have told him they would prefer not to work with him because of his views. While there's no hard evidence of a systematic blacklist, Levi himself has been vocal about the career risks that come with breaking from Hollywood orthodoxy. That's what makes this collaboration with Rippaverse so meaningful. Eric Stillai's publishing house has built its reputation by defining mainstream comic book trends, and now it's giving Levi the freedom to debut a brand new story of his own terms. The story unpacked that introducing Tobias Thorne, it's not just another comic. It's a statement that creative voices once silenced in Hollywood can still find outlets, powerful outlets. Yeah, man, Zachary Levi, he has been out there, bro, and he was against Trump in between 2016 and all. He didn't vote for Trump, but then I believe he did not vote in 2020 and everything. But after what he has seen from the far left of what they have done to our country, how they treated it between 2021 and 2024, he decided to go all in and vote for Trump. And like I said, every conservative has the right for their own choices, whether you're on the right, whether you're on the left. So shout out to Zachary Levi, bro. You know, shout out to him, bro. Let's see, where was I? Yes, Nerd Heart HQ partnership. What sets Ripperstein Collection Volume 1 apart is a collaboration with Nerd Headquarters, a non-profit founded by Levi. The group is dedicated to expanding mental health awareness and providing free therapy access. Levi's contribution to Ripperstein serves as both a creative debut and a charitable bridge between entertainment and advocacy. For fans, it represents a chance to support independent storytelling while also contributing to a mission that extends far beyond comics. Why it matters. For Rippaverse, this anthology marks another milestone in its ongoing effort to offer an alternative to mainstream comics. For Levi, it's a chance to introduce his own character while continuing to chart a path outside the traditional studio system. And for fans, it's both a collector's milestone and a chance to back creators standing against Hollywood groupthink. I mean, you got artists like Chuck Dixon. He did the DC comic books, especially the Batman issues. He is working with Rippaverse, and he's doing his own issue story, The Horseman. That is why I like The Horseman, and I am supporting that, bro. So, like I said, dude, just go to Rippaverse.com and take a look at his books, man, and see which one you would like to go for, you know. And we'll see, man. We'll see. So shout out to you, Eric, and shout out to you, Zachary Levi. So hope you guys are making a good success, because so far you guys are. So let's see so far what we got so far. Let's check my chat pages. How are we looking like? Sammy 40, I appreciate you coming in, man. I appreciate it. I'll see if I can add you in there, man. I'll see if I add you in Discord. All right, so let's see. All right, let's continue on, shall we? All right. Let's get this next article up. Our next article is going to be another way of devising Netflix, you know. So, of course, Netflix is at it again. Which at first, yesterday, I talked about the Dead End Parallel Park, where they have a kid who's revealing himself as a transgender, and of course he's saying that it's okay to be who you are and everything and all that, and it is just mind blowing, dude. Elon Musk is at it and he is crushing it, bro, and he keeps growing on to this backlash, bro, because like this, bro. Netflix, now they're trying to put the kids to try to watching these type of shows. So parents need to keep an eye on these things, Bo. Parents need to keep an eye on these things. And if you guys don't like to see these any longer, man, you can always cancel Netflix, Bo. Me, on the other hand, I don't try to watch these type of shows that have that nonsense, bro. But, of course, for the parents, if you're seeing this kind of nonsense in there, bro, you can always cancel Netflix. And there have been people canceling Netflix like crazy, bro. It is out there. People are going on it like crazy. So this I showed already. And of course, I got a bit copyrighted because I showed the video and then let it run. Which, you know, it's hard. So of course, you see Elon Musk throwing that out there again. Transgender woke agenda. Your kids are inside and they're trying to bring them in, you know. And it's just so damn dumb, man. It's just so retarded at how they're treating this. So it's like I said, dude, everybody's going out there like crazy, canceling the Netflix shows, man. I tell you. It's just so dumb, man. It's so dumb that people in Netflix are actually letting these type of shows come out there, bro. And this is what they get. This is what they get. So it's like I said, dude. Guys got to keep an eye on these things. So let's look at some. Let me show you some of these videos that we got. I'm not gonna try to play them. Now this one is Kokomo Leon Milan. This one they have two dads that are gay, and they are telling their son that it's okay to be you, who you meant to be. So I'm gonna try to play it, but not too much. I'm gonna pause. So let me try to fast forward. So you see.
Oh, you break out those moves for your two biggest fans.
See, look. Right here. A boy is dressing up as a ballerina. Why do that? Why put that in kids' shows? And then we go right here to this small part.
For what to choose, think about all the things you like to do. Just be you.
Just be me?
Yep. When.
See? Like, why? We don't need this, Bo. So I'm gonna let it be like that. You guys can watch this. It will be this link. This article will be in a link in my description below to watch this. Now here's another one. Transformers Earth Spark. This is bad. Watch this.
Of course. Morning. Can you switch?
So he's right now discussing with the Autobots and everything. So watch this.
Nightshade's pronouns are
Right there. Nightshade's pronouns are they, them. What? Why?
they, them.
He or she just.
He or she just doesn't fit who I am. So I'm like, are you telling me that a robot is trying to be... Yeah, I don't need to play anymore. I don't need to play any more of that. So then you got this one. Of course, this scene right here has got two lesbians kissing in a kid's show. And then this one. Now this one you may recognize this kid because he's up there dressing up as a woman in a kid's show. Why? This is something that that people are getting tired of, man. People are getting sick and tired. And right now, Netflix, as of now, they are losing money. They are losing stock. Nobody's hardly watching their shows because look at that. It's plummeting right now. And like I said, bro, they were getting better at this. Because they did put out this movie. It was called Cuties. With girls dressing up and showing off their bodies. You can't just put that on the kids, on women. Because that's like you're going to have a sex predator out there looking at that nonsense. Can't do that, man. Netflix is messing up and they need to get their act together, bro. Because if not, they're going to lose money, man. So, right now you got C3 putting this out there. Netflix is going after your kids. This is an attempt to further erode our culture. We are truly in a battle between good and evil. So, like I said, dude, these are shows that you shouldn't be... These are the type of the shows that you shouldn't be putting out there for kids, man. Because kids won't even understand. They won't understand it. You know? And like I said, dude, this is something that they need to stop doing, man. They got to stop. Because if they don't stop, they are going to keep on pushing. That's why everybody's got to push back. And all you got to do is just Netflix, get on Netflix and cancel. There is a couple of shows that I got to remain watching. I got to finish watching Wednesday, which I'm going to try to do while at work. Then I got to then I got to get ready to watch Devil May Cry, the animated series, and I got to watch Tomb Raider and just review on it. And then after that, hopefully I can get out of there if there's nothing else that's interesting me. There is one that's interesting me. There was a movie that's out there that I'm going to want to watch with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. But after what's going on with this, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is very hard. This is very hard for me to try to continue on watching these type of things and these apps. So let's get on our next article. But before we do, let's look at let me check out my channels, how we're looking. Yeah. And still, but that's all right. I mean, like I said, dude, like I said before, if you guys are not watching, it's okay. Hopefully you guys watch it later, you know, to help support the channel. It's all right. I'm not going to argue. So let's continue on to our next topic here. Let me just get it up here, get the article up. Man of Tomorrow, 5 actors who could play Brainiac in James Gunn's sequel. So there has been discussions that Man of Tomorrow is coming out next year, in the following year, and it's going to bring Brainiac into it. And now in Peacemaker, right in the end of the season, it started in episode 6. Right at the end, it is going to be the prequel, and it's going to lead up to Man of Tomorrow. So we don't know in the next week's episode who they're going to bring in. They may probably bring in Superman. They may bring in Supergirl because Supergirl is coming out next year. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. We shall see. So here are their choices that who could possibly play Brainiac. Now, I'm disappointed that one of the actors is not in there. And I think he probably played perfect. You got Michael C. Hall. If you're a longtime visitor into this site, chances are you remember the days when Dexter star Michael C. Hall was a fan favorite choice to play Daredevil. The moment has passed for that, but he'd be perfect as DCU's Brainiac. With many of you know him best for Showtime's serial killer series, he was simply superb to 6 feet under and is long overdue for a movie role as big as this one. The actor would nail Brainiac's softness and is a diverse enough talent to successfully explore the weirdness of the super intelligent alien with firmly establishing that at his core, he's pure evil. Hall might be a TV star, but come on, you know he would do right by Brainiac. Maybe. Henry Cavill. Now, I'm trying to figure why Henry Cavill, bro. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can do that. But let's see. It is a little too on the nose to pit David Cornsweet's Superman against an actor who used to play the Man of Steel. Well, to some extent, yes. But Gunn did say he'd be open to finding a different role for the DCU's Superman. Brainiac couldn't be more of a departure, and any actor who plays him is likely to be buried in makeup and visual effects with that in mind. We see no reason not to let Cavill once again get his villain on after doing such a terrific job as Mission Impossible Fallout's main baddie, which I did like, by the way. He did a great job in Mission Impossible. This character has been portrayed in a multitude of ways. However, Cavill feels like the right choice to find that necessary balance between Brainiac's fierce intelligence and his imposing physical stature. I'll give him that, that's true. Andrew Garfield. We have to throw at least one wild card in. And here he is. Andrew Garfield is the Amazing Spider-Man, but his career is by no means defined by the role. Look no further for proof of that than his stellar work in Under the Banner of Heaven, Tick, Tick, Boom, and on stage. The English actor would bring a little maniac energy to the DCU's Brainiac, delivering a version of the villain who can match with wits with Nicholas Holt's Lex and gloat when he inevitably outsmarts and overpowers Supes. It would be fascinating to see what Garfield does with the role, as we fully believe it wouldn't be what anyone expects. He doesn't appear to be against stepping back into the world of superheroes, and what a departure from Spider-Man this would be. I don't know about him, bro. I don't think he could pull that off. Like I said, I don't think Andrew Garfield will pull it off, and I don't think it would be Michael C. Hall or Henry Cavill, maybe, but I doubt it because Henry Cavill has the physique, but the tone, I don't think he can do it. Now you have Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender, he is known as Magneto in the X-Men universe. For most part of the Irish actor, did right by the master of magnetism. When it comes to a possible DC role, Brainiac just feels right. There's something inherently creepy about this alien who collects miniature cities in his spaceship. And we want to see Fassbender channel some of what he did in Prometheus, Steve Jobs, and even The Killer for his take on Brainiac. Fassbender is an underrated character and would bring a sense of gravitas and power to this villain that would only serve to benefit his potential co-stars, Cornsweet and Holt. Fassbender, he did a tremendous job in Prometheus and in Alien Covenant, bro. He did a hell of a role. I think he could do it. He has to get more physique, but I believe he could probably pull off. Now, this one is a big no right here. This one is a big no. Dave Bautista. Hell no. No. He played Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, but this guy, I don't even need to read this. Forget it. I know he could play somebody else in the DC universe, but not Brainiac. Definitely not. What they should have done was, to replace him, they should have put Giancarlo Esposito. Because Giancarlo Esposito, he's got the tone. He's got the attitude, bro. And I believe Giancarlo Esposito could pull that off, bro. Physique-wise, he would have to work out and everything a bit. But I think he can pull it off. So I would believe that right now, Michael Fassbender will pull it off better. I think that would be the case. But you guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? So here we go with this one. Rumor that we finally know whether Lotta Jung's Electro will return in Daredevil Born Again. So there's clues. There's been a lot of talk that Elektra may be coming in season 2. I've been seeing pics out there that she is coming back and everything and all. But like I said, looks can be deceiving. And we will have to find out when that happens. So Elektra was introduced on Netflix's Daredevil season 2. And she was also in the Defenders. And she was like the main villain in the end of the Defenders show and everything. And of course, in that era, she died. But it looks like in Born Again, she could still be alive. So we shall see. We shall see about it. So let's take a read at this. With Daredevil Born Again making Netflix's Marvel TV show canon, all eyes are on which characters from the era will be next to make their MCU debut. We got Jon Bernthal's Punisher in season 1. Next up for him is a special presentation in Spider-Man Brand New Day, with Christine Riddler as Jessica Jones set to follow in season 2. Rumor has it there are also plans for Mike Coulter to reprise his role for Luke Cage. The previous iteration of Marvel Television dropped the ball of an Elektra in Daredevil and the Defenders. Her death and quick resurrection as a pawn on the hand failed to do comics justice. Which, to me, Defenders, I would say was fine, but I guess it really didn't work out because a lot of people got very disappointed. I liked it, but not like love it, I would say. While Elektra is believed dead, we know that the assassin is very hard to kill. And fans remain eager to see her re-enter the Man Without Fear's life. Well, according to Scooper, Daniel Richmond, I have confirmed Elektra is coming back. Not sure if it's for season 2 or season 3 though. In the comics, Elektra has recently become Daredevil herself, suiting up as her own version as a masked vigilante. In fan theories about the series, ending with Matt Murdock being in prison are correct. That's the direction the MCU would be headed in for season 3. So, look, I'm going to say this right now. If they do that, if they go that route, that Elektra is going to take her place to being Daredevil, that's it. That's it. That show is definitely going to be done. If they go that route. If they go that route, I'm done. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't want to be hearing, oh, but it's good. I mean, dude, comic books nowadays, right now, Marvel and DC have been crap. They have been crap. Throwing that woke identity politics into the comic books, bro. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Daredevil Born Again writer Jesse Whitgo recently spoke with IGN and was asked about season 2. I obviously can't say very much, but it's a very big, muscular season that revolves around Fisk in office as mayor. There's a lot of political intrigue and palace intrigue you. What I think is really awesome about the season is that ultimately we have all these moving pieces and this big kind of canvas of New York City. But at the end of the day, it's about these two characters that you care about most. Almost the two face-to-face in a playground. That's the idea. They hate each other, but they need each other. As how they get through that, that's ultimately what it all comes down to. And I think we did a really fun job of delivering that. It seems we'll have to wait and see when and where Elektra will make her appearance felt in the Disney Plus series. But this news will be welcomed by fans of the character. So, we'll see, man. If they, like I said, if they go that route into making Elektra the new Daredevil, God bless, man. Come on, dude. It's going to be ruined. It will be ruined. So before we continue this article, let's see if we got any other people in here. All right. Hey, Amelia. Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. All right. Just checking out the chat page before we end this. All right. We're in our last article right now at the moment. So let's see what we got. The Punisher actor Ben Barnes throws his cowl in the ring to play DCU's Batman. So there has been a talk that they are trying to find who can be their Batman, their DCU's Batman, because Matt Reeves and James Gunn confirmed that the Batman in Elseworlds is not going to be the DCU's Batman. So Robert Pattinson is out. He is not going to be DCU's Batman. He's going to be in the Elseworlds Batman. However, there's been rumor talk that the Batman Part 2 may be its last one. Maybe the last. Which is going to suck. But we shall see. So let's take a read at this. The Brave and the Bold Sass movie remains a little cloudy. DC Studios is planning to introduce a new take on Batman at some point. Gunn has previously admitted that he's having a bit of trouble cracking the project from a tonal standpoint, specifically as it relates to debuting a new version of The Dark Knight in the same universe that was established in Superman, but the filmmaker certainly isn't short on options. When it comes to casting the DC Comics vigilante, yeah, I mean, the actor who wants to listen, first of all, I can't tell you about the amount of big actors that have told me they want to be Batman. I think you have a harder time finding actors who don't want to be Batman. He's the one character everyone wants to play. That's the truth. Reacher star Alan Richardson recently revealed that he has spoken to someone at DC about potentially suiting up as the Caped Crusader. And up and corner Brandon Sklenar remains a fan favorite pick for the role. Now, I did an article on Alan Richardson, and he did speak with DCU Studios, and people have told him, and he admitted that he has the physique to play Batman, but he doesn't probably have the charming enough to play Bruce Wayne. So he understood he's out. Now, however, he could play Aquaman, but he did say that he doesn't want to disrespect Jason Momoa's take on Aquaman, which, to be honest, I think he should. But he may be possibly one he would want to play Wildcat. So, we'll see about that. Now, Brent Sklar is out there and he wants to play Batman, dude. He wants to play the Batman, dude. And he's been a fan favorite so far. Now, we got this one. Now an actor with previous comic book adaptation experience has thrown his hat in the ring to play Batman. Ben Barnes, who played Billy Russo, aka Jigsaw, in both seasons of Netflix's The Punisher, alongside John Bernthal, told Collider that he would jump at the chance to play Bruce Wayne during a panel at FanX Salt Lake Comic-Con convention. I was actually watching my parents just visited me, and they brought the little kid videos, and we were watching some old family videos. And in every single one, I was dressed like Batman or Robin Hood. I think there may have been a Spider-Man one, but it was mainly Batman. So obviously, I was from age 4 and up. I obviously requested that. So hey, I accept. Just call me. I've got a Bruce Wayne ready to go. So like I said, dude, but the only problem is his age. He is 44 years old. And I mean, I've seen him done good roles. And you know, I think he could probably pull off the Bruce Wayne. But doing Batman, I don't know, man. I don't know. But judging by James Gunn, bro, we don't know what James Gunn wants to do, bro. We don't know what he wants to do with Batman and how he wants to do Batman. But right now, We'll see, Bo. So there you have it, man. That's it. That is the take on, that is the man who's wanting to play Batman. But we'll see, man. We shall see. So, that's going to be it for my articles that I've talked about, you know. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be able to do much videos, or I'll probably have this in one, or I'll do one stream, because, of course, I'm in the Walktober, and I am going to be participating in it. So, for this month only, it's going to be a bit rough, but I think I can manage it. So, and I'm sure you saw my short video that I was doing my steps in the morning, walking around the block. So, I do hope things go well with Walktober, and I'm hoping that I can get more subs to get my channel to grow, man, because I really want to grow this channel. I really love talking good articles, and I love entertainment, bro. I love comic books, movies, games, movies. You know, I really don't want any of these categories to go into ruin, bro. I really don't. But hey, it's like I said, dude, as long as they got politics in that nonsense, bro, I'm going to keep talking. But like I said, I'm trying to get away from talking mostly politics. I'm trying to get into the part of the entertainment-wise. But we'll see. So please, by all means, I appreciate you guys. If you could do me a favor is to share this video, post a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time.